Well, hi everyone. I hope you're having a brilliant day today. It's Esther here to continue our Scorpio star sign design. Now, I've done the water. I think I did that yesterday. I'm still undecided as to the stinger, because all it is a shiny. It looks. I've looked at so many pictures of it. It's just like a blob of honey. It's soft and so I don't know how to represent that yet. Now, putting patterns like this, it's just a big soft blob. Well, that's what it looks like in the pictures. So I'm undecided. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the border. And I don't think I'll keep you very long with doing the border because it's super boring. Or you might like it, I don't know. But if you do find it boring, just know that it's going to go all the way around. All the way around, it's going to be the same pattern all the way. So I hope you don't get too bored. Now I have scribbled and scribbled and scribbled, as you can see here, to try and work out a border that I like. See, I've tried everything. Tried all different ones, and I thought, I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, the time was coming along, and I thought, oh, just connect and do this. I've done a similar one before, but now let's get started on this border. Right, I'll take my ball pen here that I was using before. Yeah, I might put this light on. It's quite a dismal day outside, but I don't mind dismal days at all. Funny that, I really don't care what the weather is outside. Let's just get on with your day and make the most of whatever it is. Right. So I've got this ruler that was inside a diary that was given to me. So you see that pattern in there? I'm going to use those. Yep. If you can see that, but you'll see it when I do this. So we can get started. Thank you very much to my new subscribers. And I had a very nice message from a lady, says she likes to hear me talking. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that remark. There's some people who don't like it. You know who you are. But as long as somebody likes it, I'm glad about that. Just go slowly with these. I might choose a different pen. This one seems to be soaking in the paper, which irritates me. Cannot imagine how much that irritates me. So we'll try this one. So walk around your house and see what you can find. I mean, I've had these. I've used these. So that makes a nice border pattern. And then I've got a smaller one. These are just batteries, you know, when they're hanging up in the shop. Or you can buy many different stencils from Temu or Amazon or whatever. I will go in so that you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to turn it around this way. Just wing it. It's sort of in the middle there, the opposite way. I'll just pop that one in there. Like that. Now that's not the end of it. Of course, you do all sorts of things to it, but after that, and so you go round and round and round and round and round. So I told you it was going to be boring. But you know what? I watch, some reason, I like watching those guys do lawns, cutting lawns. And I'm disappointed when they speed up because I like, that's strange. I'm a bit strange, but all artists are a bit strange. So I like watching fixing up houses and cutting lawns. There's quite a few of them at the moment that do that. Marvellous. I go to people that haven't cut their lawns and ask if they can cut their lawns and, you know, whippersnip the areas for free. So they must get some sponsorship from the tools that they use, but isn't that a marvellous thing? And then you get people like me, well, they've got lots of followers, who like watching stuff like that. And I find it very relaxing. Because I can't do this at night. The reason is I don't have it, this light is not that good. I'm disappointed about. I thought it would be a great light, but it's not. So until I get myself sorted out of the light that I think is good, I can't do this at night. Oh yes, what was I saying? But because I can't do this at night, then I watch TV. When I'm on YouTube, and then I go to the lawnmower. The guys that are cutting lawns, and there's ones in Asia where it's a team of guys that go to these really, really old houses, people, poor people living in these really, really old houses. And I'm talking old, I'm talking about 100 years old, if not longer. And they go in and fix it up, and I mean, they paint it unbelievable colors. I mean, I don't know, pink and red and blue and stuff like that, but who am I to judge? These people can't afford much, and so these people volunteer to fix up their places. I love watching them. They do such a good job. They do the lawn, fix up the houses, fix up the ceilings, dust the ceilings. It's these huge, huge, huge places with very high roofs that have straw for ceilings, which has gather a lot of dust, and they get their little stands out. They get in there, dust everything off. Just beautiful of them to do such nice things to people, for people. One was a lady, an old lady, whose daughter had died, and she'd been looking after the 2 grandchildren since then. Yep, and there's chickens running around and puppies and running around, these guys doing their work. And it's beautiful to see, really. Yep, that's what I like watching. Strange as it may seem. I don't even know if I'm on the bloody camera. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm not starting. I can't start again, but I'll continue and I'll make sure that I'm on camera. You heard me talking though. Bloody hell, let's get my act together today. I want a bit of a high because I haven't told you, but my nephew was murdered a couple of years ago, and the sentencing of his murderer was today. So I was listening into the courts for that. And I got 20 years. Can apply for parole in 15. That's never enough, but I think for Australia, that's a pretty good sentence. So I'm feeling a bit strange today. Just listening to what the judge had to say. Because she brings up all the stuff. We've had the court case. We know all about the problems, and then, yeah, so that was pretty sad. But put me in a strange mood. So woohoo for Daniel. May he rest in peace. Poor boy. Poor family. Suffered the agony of losing a child. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine what it would be like. So there's your border. You have a look, go out, scroll a bit, and then you can see what it looks like. So that's so far, but that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. If I go to that much, What did I do before? I think I need a thicker pen for that part. I get a thicker pen for that part. So that's a 4. Let's get 8. 8 or a 10. Let's try an 8. It looks good. What is this pen drying? It's starting to dry out. It's annoying. I'll put that in the bunch of pens that's drying out. I have a heap of those. Do I want this one? I don't know. Try not to rush. It's what go out of the line when you rush. So I'm not going to make you watch all of this because yep, very tedious. But doing a good border on your work always looks nice. I would suggest a border always. Even if it's just a couple of lines. A little pattern in the corner, that always looks nice. But a border makes a world of difference. It really, really does. So I'll do this line and then I will turn off my video, my recording. Or maybe not. You've always got the choice to switch off anyway, haven't you? Maybe I'll just leave it on for a while. Also, I can speed up my video. I don't like doing that. Because the purpose, when I started doing this, for those that haven't heard the story, I was doing a bit of this at home, really having fun with it, you know, just in my spare time. And I went to my grandson's grandparents' day. The teacher came up to me and she said, "You're an artist, aren't you?" Oh, well, Liam told me you're a good artist. I said, "Oh my goodness, really? It's nice." He's just, that was when he was 11. So she said, "You'd like to take the class today and show them a bit of art." Now, I'm the kind of person that has a really hard time saying no. She asked so nicely, but it did come out of the blue. So I said, "Oh, yeah, sure." So she had a whiteboard up there and her whiteboard pens. So I thought, oh, I'll do patterning. That's easy and the kids will enjoy that. And the grandparents were sitting there too. It was quite funny. I've never actually done anything like that before, but I was showing them how to do it and they loved it. So I came home and was doing a little bit. My daughter came round, she says, "Why didn't you record it?" So I thought, well, I suppose I could do that. That's a very good idea. And that's how it started. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to get people who want to learn to do this, it's no good me rushing through, because I've watched those that are going fast and you never get around to doing it. You think, oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. I think I'll get right to that one of these days. And unfortunately, I don't think it really happens that you actually do get into it. Well, I didn't. You know, they'd go fast and I'd think, oh, that is beautiful. But I never did anything. So I thought, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go slowly so that people can grab a pen and paper and follow along, like a classroom. So you can do what I'm doing and just follow me. And I've had many people, my family say, especially the kids, "Why didn't you speed it up?" Now you can go double the speed. So, but I don't want to. Oh, but you'll get more people. I said, no, it's not what I want to do. I could do this at double speed, but I'm not going to. Because that's not the purpose that I started this. And it's always tempting to rush. Try not to rush. I'm a person who rushes all the time. Rush here, rush there. Has to be in a hurry. Tried slowing down. It's almost impossible for me to slow down, but doing this has slowed me right down because, well, when I rush, I make a mistake. And then I find that quite irritating. So I try not to rush, although I do sometimes. But the consequences are when I'm off camera again, I go through every little centimetre of the work, thinking, oh, that was wrong, and try and straighten all the lines up and so on and so forth. So, best thing you can do is just slow down so that you don't make those mistakes at all. I'm doing a lot of talking today. My new subscriber's fault. She said she liked listening to me talk. That was very sweet. Somebody said I repeat myself too many times and my voice is too loud. You can't please everybody. I've got a lovely bottle of white wine chilling in the fridge. So this evening I'm going to give a toast to Daniel's peace now that his murderer has been sentenced. Pinot Grigio. I don't know how you say it. Pinot Grigio. I've heard so many people say different things, but whatever it is, it's Pinot Grigio or Grigio, whatever you say. I quite like that wine. It's sort of not sweet and it's not dry. It's in between. My nails aren't dirty. Just did something in the garden today and I can't get the mark out of the colour out of my nail. I'll have to work on it this evening. Now all the works I've done, I don't think I've actually recorded doing a border. So many things you can do in a border. There's another one I like that I was just fiddling around with. But at the end of the day, I decided on this one. And I think the next session I'm going to do all the shading. That is such fun. I think that's my favorite. The shading. Because that just brings everything to life. Instead of everything being two-dimensional, it becomes three-dimensional. My cat hasn't bothered us today. Some miracle. It always worries me when she stays away for too long. Well, not away. She can't get out the house. I've got a big patio outside that's enclosed for her. The entire veranda, actually. It's huge. Huge. A table and chairs out there and everything, and a couch. But hides somewhere in this house, which I haven't been able to find where. Tucks herself away and must go to sleep somewhere. I don't know where she is. It was a bit of a worry at first, and I think, oh, where is she? But she can't get out. Cannot get out. Just found a little hidey spot, and I've looked for it before. I cannot find it. Hmm, 44 minutes. That's not bad. All of this. You must be thinking, oh my gosh, she's gone mad. But I want to give you an idea of what it takes to finish your work. You have to give it a the border. You don't have to. My suggestion is you do, because it really looks better, the border. Definitely does make a difference. And also then the shading. And lastly, when you think you're finished, you're not. You look at your work and go through every centimetre. Have a look at what you've done. And do anything that looks out of place, you can fix it up. And this is important, that you look and fix up and alter. And I'm very good at that, because it takes me ages. Each little thing, it's got to be a bit of an obsessive person. So everything has got to be just right. And don't forget with these pens to click them on tight. As if you forget, they dry out terrible. And they're not cheap. Well, you can buy cheap ones. Am I using a cheap one now? No, I'm not. You can get them from Kmart. Get them everywhere. These ones don't tend to soak into the paper, which is not, you don't want that, because then your lines won't be clear. So I always draw a little area on the edge, then the border, and then the work. So if you want to pop it in a frame, there's enough here for them to capture in the framework. Got a beautiful artist in Germany, my just bestest friend, who does her own framing. Isn't that bloody clever? Frames for other artists as well. I think that's super, super clever. Very, very successful artist. And she was just doing too many paintings. So it wasn't viable for her to have them framed at a framer, because then it makes it too expensive. So she learned to do her own and has never looked back. So what I might do is end this video now and carry on behind the scenes. I don't think that's the end of the frame. I'm deciding what else to add to it, and I'll show you what she looks like now. She, I don't know why I called her she, but I'll go out, zoom out, show you what it looks like. Turning out all right. And that. Now how I'm going to represent that yet. This is what it looks like at the moment. So thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And I hope you're doing your own work. It's very easy. Make lines on a page. And you've got an open area and just concentrate on that area alone. Like that, for example. All we have to do is concentrate on that little area. And then when you've done that, you go on to the next one and only concentrate on that. When you begin, it can seem overwhelming, but don't think, oh God, I can't do that. You can do this. Everything I've done here is easy. It's just that each thing I've done, and then you do another one next to it, another one next to it, and another one next to it, and then it looks complicated, but it isn't complicated. It's easy. You can do it. And I hope you enjoy doing it as much as I do. And you're relaxed in the same time. So, with that being said, thank you so much for joining me. Bye for now.